I've had a Procharger Supercharger on my 3rd Gen Tacoma for about 15,000 miles, and we've installed a bunch of them here at Mountain Yotas. So we want to give you a breakdown on everything you need to know about Procharger Superchargers as it relates to 3rd Gen Tacomas. First things first, why would you want a Procharger on your Tacoma? Well, they come from the factory with 289 horsepower, and if you do a Procharger right out of the box, you're getting 400 horsepower in this little sewing machine motor. So it gives you the amount of power that a lot of people feel like it should come with from the factory. It drives so much better than it did before once this thing slapped on. It's night and day difference. You're getting 40% more horsepower right out of the box without doing anything else. The Procharger system produces 7 to 8 pounds of boost. In Colorado, it's probably more like 3 to 4 pounds realistically at this elevation, but it's capable of producing 7 to 8 PSI. This is a total turnkey system. Everything that you need is in the box when you purchase this system. It's also 100% reversible. You're not doing anything that's permanent that you can't remove. If you decide to sell this truck and you want to sell the supercharger kit separately, go ahead and do it. You might get more money out of it that way, like a lot of mods. The Procharger kit comes with a 3-core intercooler, sticks out behind the grill. A lot of people, when they see this thing, they get really excited. If they don't hear it coming and they see that intercooler, they know what's going on back there. People's eyes light up. The Supercharger itself comes in a satin standard finish, but you can also get a black blower with black tubes, a polished blower, and then the intercooler you can also get black or polished. Both of those things cost a little bit extra money. We've done a few installs also where we go ahead and powder coat all the tubes and everything under there just to kind of look cooler. I went with just satin and black, and I'm super happy with how it looks. Another option you're gonna have is whether you want straight cut gears or helical gears. The only reason you'd really want helical gears is if you wanted it to be quiet. Straight cut gears are actually stronger, and if you like the sound of a blower, get straight cut gears, no brainer. I opted for straight cut gears because it gives you that classic sound that everybody's looking for if they don't mind having a little bit louder of a truck. It's one of my favorite things about it, outside of, you know, having more power. This sound is awesome. People think it's a turbo diesel. We're gonna do a cold start right here so you can hear it for yourself. It sounds like a spaceship. Here we go. You could imagine seeing a Tacoma rolling down the street and then hearing that. People don't know what to make of it. When we did the SEMA parade pulling out of our SEMA booth, we had several people yell at us, turbo diesel, diesel swap. People don't know what it is yet. And it's super cool. Just one of those extra things. You also can hear your air being sucked in so much harder. This does retain your factory air box, which is a really cool feature where you can actually use a snorkel if you want with this system just fine. There's no issue at all with utilizing a snorkel because you're still retaining your factory air box. Let's talk about the blow-off valves real quick. We're gonna have a lot of questions about this once you go through the process of getting your parts ordered and having us install it. This is a closed loop system, so unless you are mashing your throttle, you're not gonna get that classic blow-off valve psh sound. You have to be absolutely hammering your throttle to hear that. I've only done it when I'm hitting my rev limiter doing donuts off-road, honestly. We have experimented with all sorts of different blow-off valves, and honestly, the best performance comes from what comes out of the box. I've done the race valve. We've actually experimented with going to an open system and trying to get that psh, psh, blow off, but it's not really possible to do. Yeah, you can achieve it, but what happens is when you're idling, it sounds like a cam truck where it's just at idle, and you would just totally fry your catalytic converters if you were to leave it like that. So go ahead, just keep that factory blow-off valve that comes with it. There's no reason to upgrade for another 500 bucks. You're just not gonna get any sort of benefits from upgrading your blow-off valve in this case. Speaking of modifications, we have done a few different builds where we go beyond just the supercharger install, where we do fuel rails, we do a smaller pulley, and then we send it to get custom street tune. Every single time we do an installation that's beyond the scope of what comes in the kit, like smaller pulleys, fuel rails, going to a different blow-off valve system. You're gonna have to get a custom tune, and you're gonna have to deal with the fact that this is a performance modification and you are going to sacrifice reliability. No matter what, there's no way around it. This kit comes super reliable, just like we love our Toyota Tacomas because they are so reliable. It's going to start every time you push the button. It's going to run forever. It's going to get you out of any situation. If you start messing with this kit beyond how Procharger developed the kit, you are going to be more prone for something going wrong. And we have seen it for sure. Smaller pulleys trying to push more power, add-ons, fuel rails, custom tunes. There are just things that happen when you start pushing this system beyond the limits. If you want to do it, we're all here for it. We have a great customer named Seth who has fuel rails, a smaller pulley. He has a Yoda Works tune on this that's custom, and his truck absolutely rips. I mean, there's no denying it. Driving it is a blast. It's just a shredder. There's so much power behind it, but he has dealt with a lot of headaches to get there, and issues come up. You know, they just rear their head up. These motors are designed to last a long time, and that is ultimately why Toyota doesn't just blast power out of the factory, because they want longevity. You are going to sacrifice some longevity anytime you do forced induction, but to me, it's totally worth it. Another thing that people think you're going to sacrifice when you do forced induction is gas mileage. I'm not getting any worse gas mileage than I was already getting. And in fact, most customers see that same thing. Even if you're out there mashing on your throttle, you're probably going to get pretty close to the same amount of gas mileage that you were getting prior to having forced induction. In a lot of cases, it actually helps your gas mileage slightly too, because you are getting a tune. So if you weren't tuned before, you're getting a VF tune with this kit, and that's going to change your shift points. It's going to change your air fuel ratio, and it's going to change your throttle response as well. So instead of having a parabolic curve on your throttle, you're going to have a linear curve. So it's going to feel more natural. When you press the pedal down 15%, you'll get 15% throttle. When you press it down 50%, you get 50% throttle. From the factory, it's more like 50% down is like 25% power. You got to put it to the floor to really feel 100%. And it's just a more natural, more enjoyable driving experience as it relates to your throttle as well. One thing to note here is that it is CARB compliant, so you're not going to have an issue with emissions if you go with a Procharger. Fantastic news. Let's talk maintenance. You do have to change the oil in this kit. It's very easy. There is one nut at the end of a line that hangs down by your bumper. It drains. There's very little oil in here, and it's really inexpensive, but you do need to change the oil every 5,000 miles. We also recommend doing an oil change after the first 500 miles that you put on here, just to be safe and make sure that break-in happens smoothly. Another maintenance thing is that you do have to now use premium fuel. So you are going to pay for 91 octane. This is, you know, as fuel prices fluctuate up and down, it's not the best thing in the world to have to pay more for gas no matter what, but you have to do it. There's no way around it. Just be prepared to pay a little bit more at the pump. Two things that we always do on every Procharger install is we upgrade your belt to an HD Gates belt. And this is the green belts. If you have a question about the part number, we'd be happy to send that to you, but it's something we do standard here at Mountain Yotas. It's only 50 bucks, and it's going to ensure that there's no issue with heat on your belt. Now, this is mounted in a position where it's very close to the front of your engine bay, and these engine bays are small. So one of the big advantages over like a Magnuson or a Harrup or any other forced induction system on a Tacoma is that this is mounted in a position where it's going to help with heat dissipation. The engine bays are very small, so the heat is always an issue when you do forced induction, and we actually saw a couple of belts break. They did have a bad batch of belts, and I was actually one of the victims of that. They had a bad batch. I got a bad batch. My belt blew. You have to stop immediately if that happens. But ever since then, and ever since one of our customers had the same batch of belts that I got, we've just gone ahead and defaulted to upgrading to the HD Gates belt, and I have put this thing through its paces. I've gone on road trips with this. I have gone on wheeling trips with this and had zero issues. I mean, I've been driving hours at a time on the highway, just nothing but joy coming from this Procharger. We also do NGK 7505 spark plugs. That's going to tack on $120 to your build, and we consider that a must as well. You're doing forced induction, you need to upgrade your spark plugs. Cost is going to be one of the biggest factors determining whether or not you do this before, so let's talk about it. Parts alone, you're looking at $7,584 to do the standard setup with a satin finish. You got to ship it, and then you got to get it installed. Here, the installation is 10 hours at $165 an hour, and we also add the spark plugs, the belt, and then when you pay for your tax and everything out the door, you're at $10,300 to have 400 horsepower in your Tacoma. A measly $10,300 for a whopping 400 horsepower. It's awesome. Total no-brainer for me. If you have the money, it's worth every penny. This thing just rips. It's my favorite mod on this Tacoma. I'm on Portals, 40s, Camberg slappers. This thing has like 100 grand into it, and this right here is money absolutely well spent. If you pair it up with a re-gear, my goodness, it's awesome. A re-gear takes your torque at the low end to where it should be, and then the Procharger is going to hit right in that power band, a little bit higher in the RPM curve, and it's a great pairing. Do a re-gear, do a Procharger, and let it rip. Have a good one, guys. Hit us up with any questions anytime. Like and subscribe, please. We're putting out so many videos on Tacomas, 4Runners, Tundras, and we have a really fun one coming up because we built a truck for Yeti, so stay tuned. Be sure to check that out. If you have any questions, at MTN Yotas on Instagram, or email info@mountainyotas.com. Be happy to help you. Peace.